Hey everybody, welcome to our first installment of Tipsy Tuesdays. We're going to be going into a lot of different things with different drinks, so we hope you guys enjoy. What's up, Kev?
What's up, man? How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
It's good.
What you got over there?
I don't know. We got something new. What about you? What you got over there?
Got something nice?
Got something nice?
Let's show them.
Oh, yeah. I don't think the camera can see that.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
It's okay.
First installment,
First installment. We got to get out the kinks. The
Yeah.
kinks are not all the kinks,
but some of them.
but some of them.
Yeah, first installment of our Tipsy Tuesdays.
First installment of Tipsy Tuesdays. And like you heard in the intro, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the very first episode of Tipsy Tuesdays. The number one rule, though, is as you see, we're cracked, we're open, we're ready to start drinking. And, you know, if the drinks are out, the keys are down. All right. So what are we going in and talking about today? Tell me a little bit about what you go.
Okay, so right here, as you guys are going to see in the amazing video, we have the Steel Reserve. As they call it, it's a high-gravity beer. So it's basically a stout coming right off of Valentine's Day.
Right.
My amazing grandmother, my niece, she gave me this beer. It's essentially a lager.
Right.
Obviously with chocolate, so that makes it a stout.
Okay.
It's sitting at around 8.3 ABV.
Oh, nice.
So if you guys are looking for like a high-intensity beer that's really going to be good, this one's going to slap.
Sounds good.
So I love lager. I know you love lager. And being in Pennsylvania, Yingling is a big thing.
Huge thing.
And when we go, hey, can we have a lager? We expect a Yingling. So
Yeah.
lager's pretty big around here, and it's nice to have, like, you know, around this time of year, Valentine's Day, everyone's giving out chocolates to your sweethearts. So having the chocolate and the beer and some of your best friends.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Excited for it.
So I'm gonna,
Yeah.
good,
Well,
good.
did we just?
I'm
Oh
so
no,
sorry.
This is
No, you're good.
Big
You're
Man's
good.
Cabana.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God, stop.
Sorry.
Good.
Yeah. So actually, I have no idea what this is. I just saw it in the store and it looked cool. I've never had this before. So it's this was Gang, Three Philosophers. It says bourbon barrel on it, and it's got three quote unquote seemingly insinuated philosophers with a moon and some stars. Looks great. It's got 10.5. 10.5 we're rocking with today. Okay. But no, it looked good in the store. I mean, I'm tired of drinking the same olds, as you mentioned, the Yinglings and the other stuff. I drink like Coronas and Modelo and whatever else. So I'm really excited to try this out. So without further ado, let's try them out.
Ooh.
Oh,
That is really good.
okay.
We should have done that whole thing where like we like
Oh yeah, where we just wrap around.
wrap around.
Yeah. All right.
Do a
So
little wrap around.
first for first impressions.
So first impressions, I definitely taste the chocolate. Obviously, it's a stout.
Yeah.
I do like how it's more predominant than most. Like if you have like a Yingling,
Like the
Hershey's,
Yeah.
you taste the lager obviously, but it isn't as profound chocolate. Like if I'm gonna have a stout, I really want to taste the chocolate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd agree.
I feel like the chocolate really makes it. So I like it. I taste the flavor. Obviously, it's not hot because it's a lager, and I don't feel like I'm always drinking a beer with that.
Right.
So that's pretty good. I actually really like that. If you guys are looking for like a stout, that's probably one.
That's actually kind of how I feel about that.
Really?
I mean, it's very different than a lot of the beers that I've had. It doesn't quite taste. It almost says like I don't even know what kind of a bite it has, but it's not a normal. It doesn't taste like a normal a traditional beer.
Yeah.
You know, but it's definitely good. Got a lot of flavor. Not anything that's really overpowering, but it kind of reminds me of the Yingling Hershey a little bit.
Okay,
or like a.
It's funny how we both chose a stout.
Yeah,
yeah.
But it's not quite as like I'm not a big huge fan, as you know, of the Yingling and Hershey. So
Yes, I do know that.
but that's pretty good.
All right.
All right, let's try these.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh. That does have a bite to it.
It does have a bite. This I prefer over that.
Mm-hmm.
To drink in consecutive order. Like if you're drinking more than one,
Yeah.
I would prefer this.
Okay.
Because you were right. You can definitely taste more of like the chocolatey. This I feel like would be a very good one and done.
Yeah, well, yeah, 1080 BV.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's a really. I feel like you have to pour this in a glass kind of like a Guinness.
Yeah.
But it's a very good one and done beer, like a good dinner beer, or like a dessert beer, even if you're
They do that at the
Haha.
at Autograph in Villanova area.
Okay. Yeah.
They do those dessert beers.
Really?
But that is really good. You were right. There is a bit of a bite to it.
Mhm.
Again, being 10.5 ABV, I definitely think it is a what's it called? A heavier beer. I'm looking here. It has to serve at between 50 degrees and 10 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying that's a really good. Like I said, that's a beer that you would drink. That's a beer I would drink after a big meal, like a big hearty meal.
Yeah.
I'd pour up one of those and then just kind of vibe out with it.
Let me try this one again.
But the bite, like I said, the bite kind of.
You're right.
Yeah, the bite's there
I would agree with you.
for sure.
With the Steel Reserve one, I do think that is one that I wouldn't. I don't know if I would drink a boatload of them because of the chocolate, but
I'm
So
saying
I'm gonna
like if
have
you're
it-
having like 2 to 3.
perfect.
4,
That's
you know what I mean?
exactly
Something
where my
like
head was at. Yeah, I think if I'm just sitting down with you guys, watching a Birds game or whatever we're doing, I can definitely have a couple of these and feel really good.
Yeah.
But that is definitely like we're sitting down, we're having a nice cigar, or like we're having a nice tiramisu.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is definitely a beer for something like that.
I would agree.
So, why don't we do this on a scale of 1 to 10?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the best stouts you've had so far?
I'm giving this a 7, just for not really the bite, but just for like I can already tell after just a couple of sips, I would have 1 and then I'd be good off this. Like I'm not
Okay.
even like tipsy level wise, but just like like taste wise, I would have
Okay.
1 and then I would be like, okay, I'd move on to probably something a lot lighter. Maybe or this will be the last beer of the night.
Okay,
You know what I
I
mean?
see what you mean. Yeah.
This one, the Steel Reserve, I'd give this like an 8.5 for me.
Really?
I really like this.
That's big.
I
'cause
know.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of stouts.
Yeah, I know.
But this is why we do this, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we got to try different things. I really like this. It's really good. Like I said before, I would only have a couple of them, but that's perfect for if you're doing a dinner or if you're, I can't say the same thing for both, but that's good if you're having it with dinner. This would be an after dinner.
Yeah.
Definitely kind of a drink, I think, personally.
No, I would agree with you. I would definitely agree with you. And I just looking at this now, it's slow brewed for exceptionally smooth flavor.
Exceptionally.
Exceptionally. But no, that is really good. And like the place by us, Bistro in Phoenixville, they have a collection of different stouts.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually would put those above some of those.
Nice.
So that is really good. And again, and if you really want to get messed up, I think 2 of those would
Two of
definitely
those
do it
might
for
do
you.
it. Yeah, it's kind of like this, like Sour Monkey, or
Oh.
yeah.
Do we have stories about
Ooh.
sour monkeys?
Not today.
We might have to do just an episode on sour monkeys.
Yeah, those
Oh
are rough.
God,
Those are
I'm
rough.
sure Cody can probably tell us even more about
Yeah.
that night than we could.
I know.
But-
Cody, I miss Cody. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Crazy. But so I guess I'll rate them. So starting, I'll go with the Steel Reserve since I brought this one.
Yep.
I would have to agree with the 8.5.
Yep.
I might even move it to a 9 if it was chilled more.
Well,
Because I do
obviously,
like and that's obviously on me.
Yeah.
But I'd say 8.5 is a solid standpoint for where I'm going to stay at. It has really good flavor. I feel like the chocolate definitely it hits your lips, and you feel like you're drinking a stout. You're not just drinking a beer that just happens to have chocolate, which
Right.
was the problem what I thought you and I had with Hershey's.
Yeah.
Um,
It just didn't taste great. Like I don't know.
No.
Everyone was super excited about it, and I drank it. and I was like,
yeah, this is not something that I was really into. So I think for that reason, when I hear a stout and I think chocolate and beer, it has a good combination of them. I do think I would say it's a good 50-50, 60-40. Now with the Ohm Gang, Ami Gang,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know.
I would give this one a 7 out of 10 or a 6.5
Mm-hmm.
for the reason that if I'm going to be, I think of beers like this. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to have a couple, I'm going to enjoy it.
Right.
That's why I would probably give it like a 6.5 for that standpoint because I'm not going to drink 5 of these
No, I'm not. Yeah.
in a sitting. Now,
It's almost like you would even to me. It's almost like the brandy of beer.
yeah, I can see
Like,
that.
for me.
Yeah.
Like you would
Yeah.
it's an after dinner drink.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely can get behind that. I do think that is a really good beer. And especially like if we're having like tiramisu, we're having chocolate cake. Let's say it's like one of our birthdays.
Yeah.
We're chilling out. Those might be the ones that I might bring out because it's good alcohol content.
Yeah.
Which I think is always important.
Always.
And then the chocolate flavor and the bite is pretty cool. I've never had a stout bite like that.
Yeah.
So.
No, I would agree. Well, I think this was a pretty successful run.
Yeah.
First episode, first trial run.
Yeah.
So what do you got anything in the mind for next week? What are you thinking? Something?
I don't know. I'm thinking of something. Maybe we can do like a big surprise one, or we can.
Maybe we're doing one a little something smoother, biter. Maybe a little liquor.
Maybe
Liquor.
I barely even know her. We definitely could do a liquor review, or we could even do something like where we do our own cocktails.
That's true. Well, I guess we're going to have to tune in next week to find out.
It sounds like a plan, guys. Thank you very much for checking out our first installment of Tipsy Tuesday, and we'll see you next week.